state of Karnataka. Heavy rains have brought Bengaluru to its knees and it's not even monsoon yet. On Monday, heavy downpours led to severe waterlogging and traffic snarls across the city, leaving residents stranded and wading through knee-deep water. These are the visuals coming in straight from Bengaluru, the fresh one from this morning. 2 people reportedly lost their lives due to electrocution in the NS Palya area of BTM layout second stage. The incident occurred at Madhuvan apartment where rainwater had accumulated in the basement. The basement in fact was completely submerged following the continuous rainfall in the IT capital of the country. While attempting to pump out the water using an electric motor, 2 residents suffered fatal electric shocks. The deceased have been identified as 12-year-old Dinesh and 63-year-old Manmohan Kamath. Following this incident, police from Miko Layout Station cordoned off the apartment complex and temporarily disconnected the power supply as a precaution too. The tragedy, in fact, reportedly occurred at around 6:30 p.m. Authorities are now investigating the matter and reviewing safety protocols in rain-affected areas. Earlier, a 35-year-old housekeeping staffer working at an IT company also died when a compound wall collapsed during the downpour. The building reportedly had clearance for only 4 floors but was illegally extended to 7. An investigation on that matter is currently underway. Meanwhile, work from home advisories have been issued. Schools have shifted to online classes. A yellow alert remains in force across the city. Major junctions, especially in north and east Bengaluru, resembled rivers. Waterlogging crippled peak hour traffic as BBMP personnel and emergency teams struggled to clear debris and restore order as well. As you can see the visuals on your screens at the moment, this is what the people of Bengaluru are facing at the moment. That's their plight. Bengaluru's roads have become nearly impassable. Commuters are facing significant challenges, especially with underpasses submerged completely in water, making the traffic conditions even more dastardly and dangerous for them. My colleague Gautam, in fact, is joining us on the phone line. Gautam, please tell us what exactly is happening there in the city. We have been getting all of these reports every other monsoon. In fact, let me again remind our viewers, it's not even monsoon yet and we are looking at such visuals popping up on our screens. What is happening in Bengaluru? Why the things are not being taken into cognizance? Work is not happening.
Absolutely, Sakshi. It's absolute chaos on the streets of Bangalore this morning as well. Keep in mind just yesterday we had over 130 mm of rainfall in just about 12 hours that was recorded in Bangalore, and still even as Bangalore is scrambling to count its losses, we are witnessing very heavy rain in several parts of Bangalore this morning as well. So we also have some data that we've just received from BBMP this morning. They say that around 500 homes across Bangalore are flooded. There are over 20 lakes that are overflowing. Dozens of streets across Bangalore have turned into waterways as well, and there are flooded underpasses, flyovers, and there are several flyovers that have been closed for traffic as well. And vehicular movement right now this morning as well, just as I was arriving to office as well, I saw people suffering for miles along the road because there's disruption for us as rain hit Bangalore this morning as well, and public services are still not recovered in several areas of the city as well. And regarding the rain itself, why this is happening, what we understand is that there's a convergence of 2 low pressure systems across, and this is also accompanied by intense thunderstorms that have pounded several parts of south, north and eastern parts of Bangalore, and this has resulted in this sort of unprecedented rainfall in the city, Sakshi. So just to give you an account of how bad the rainfall is, what we understand is that right now Bangalore is set to record the wettest May ever recorded in history. So the last, in 2023, we had a record rainfall of 30.5 centimeter of rainfall. And just as of yesterday, the city has already recorded around 25 centimeters of rainfall according to the data that has been given by the IMD. And there are still about 10 days left to go. And with more rain forecast, the IMD basically believes that the rainfall will ensure that this will become the wettest may ever recorded in Bangalore, and couple that with all the civic and infrastructure issues that we're seeing across Bangalore, it could be a sort of living hell for several Bangaloreans, thousands of Bangaloreans across the city, Sakshi.
Absolutely, Gautam, but I really want to understand from you what exactly is the government saying, because every other year we see such downpour happening. This is nothing new for the IT capital of the country, and let me again say, quote unquote, IT capital of the country has to face such situations every other year, every monsoon, and this is the onset of the monsoon. And look at what is happening in Bengaluru. What is the government doing? What is the BBMP doing?
Absolutely. The questions need to be asked of the Karnataka government led by Congress right now. Keep in mind, just last night itself, D.K. Shivkumar, the Deputy Chief Minister, and also he is the one who holds the Bangalore development portfolio as well. He went on rounds across the city and he provided an update on flood mitigation efforts that are
All right, I think we lost connection with Gautam over there, but this is what he was also trying to tell us, that D.K. Shivkumar probably has taken cognizance of it. He is the urban development minister of the state as well. He has to look into the issue, what exactly is happening there in the city of Bengaluru. Like I said, this is nothing new for the IT capital of the country. This has been happening there. The civic apathy has been reported from past couple of years. The situation is going pretty bad with every passing year for the city. Some serious questions are required to be answered at the moment. That will remain the question of the year, that what exactly has the government done in terms of controlling the rain and also controlling the heavy downpour. Of course, the monsoon cannot be controlled, but the situation on ground can be controlled. And what exactly has happened on the ground? Where exactly is the money going is the question that the government of the Karnataka has to answer.